Good morning. I am leaving the Alex Kennedy Shelter where I stayed last night, and see if you can see the privies that are up there. There's one, and you can't really see, oh there it is. No, you can't really see the other one. Anyway, it was a great shelter. It was sort of like little cubbies, 4 bunks essentially, and a nice picnic table and a fire pit. And there were 4 of us staying there, and it was pretty comfortable. But yeah, I'm getting ready to head into Boiling Springs. I've got about an 18-mile day today. I went about 16 yesterday, and I had a really lovely companion called Juliet who led me over the last 4 miles, including the rock mazes, very quickly. So I did not think I'd be up this early today, but I couldn't sleep past 5:50. So here I am out and about and ready to go for the day. All right, and one good thing, Boiling Springs, apparently as we go in, they said there's a pub and they've got great hamburgers and ciders. So I'm really excited about this. All right, see you on the trail. Didn't want to go all the way up that treacherous hill to the shelter. Just about 0.1, maybe 0.2 beyond, there's this really nice tenting site. There's room for probably 3 tents here, but it's also got a nice fire pit. And look at the welcome sign. That was quite a climb, actually. A lot of rocks to climb over to get up here, but we're at Center Point Knob, and I'm just gonna have a little breakfast. Thoughts from the trail. So, liquid IV. Love this stuff. But aren't all IVs liquid? And then, isn't that a powder? Just saying. So, I guess from here to pretty much the next shelter, the next 17 or 16 miles are farmland. So this is supposed to be really beautiful and really great for the feet. So I'm excited. Beautiful farmland. One thing I have noticed while I've been out here, there is a lot of support for single women hiking the trail. And what I mean by that is every time I walk by people and they see me by myself, which is all the time, they're always so encouraging and just really give me good just words of encouragement and everything. I just passed a mother and daughter, and they said to me that it was really inspiring to see a woman do this and to be so brave and come out here. I thought that was kind of cool. I'm not always brave. I'm not always strong, but it's really nice to hear those words because it does help. And I am by myself most of the time. Whilst I'm hiking, I'm definitely by myself, especially flip-flopping where everybody is so much further ahead and so much faster. But also, when I get to the shelters and stuff, I really don't ever know if there's ever going to be anybody there tenting or in the shelters. So it is scary for me until I see other people, generally speaking. But I have done it on my own, so I'm not afraid to do it fully, but it does feel more comforting when there are other people there. So it feels kind of funny, but every time I meet up with somebody along the trail, day hikers, section hikers, whatever, I'm always alone. I'm always alone. So they always say to me really uplifting and encouraging words, and I appreciate that. But they also a lot of times tell me that I'm actually inspiring to them, and that feels odd to me. I don't feel like I'm an inspiration to anyone. I just feel like I'm out here trying to, you know, take one step at a time and complete something that is hard, that is really hard. And so, yes, I'm alone, but ultimately, it feels really great to have encouragement and words like that from other people as I'm passing by. So to everybody that I've passed on the trail so far, and even the Thru-Hikers that I've met that are way ahead of me now, they've all just been so encouraging and so wonderful. So thank you so much. And to everybody at home and my family, I love you and thank you for everything. Missed this the first time, so had to backtrack about a half mile. But here I go. I just had to reroute about a half a mile, but it was beautiful. All these fields out here, they're just beautiful, so I didn't mind it. Plus it's a great day. It's got a nice little breeze. Do 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 every time. In the middle of the field. That's so cool. All right, crossing over another bridge here. Love these things, and I love the water, you know I do. So I met a great family today I've been hiking with. They've made this trail so pleasant. So let me introduce you to them.
Okay,
all right.
I'll go first.
Oh, wow.
I'm the dad of Jeff, right here, the young guy, and Greg. And this is my brother, Timmy. I'm Ed. Reroute, so nice to meet you. I'll get dressed now.
And do you guys have any advice for me? You guys have been hiking for ages and ages together, and this is really my first backpacking trip ever. So.
Really?
Oh my goodness.
It's all about, to me, it's all about having fun, reroute, enjoying God's creativity and the wilderness, and appreciating the opportunity you have to do this.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Finding joy in simplicity. In a world that's constantly trying to find grandeur, to find joy in the smallest things. It makes hiking really fun.
Yeah.
I'm Tim, by the way. That guy's brother. These guys' uncle. My trail name's Olds 59. This is my 5th section now of the AT, having started in 2018 at Springer Mountain.
Nice.
Trail named Freedom. They gave me from running down the street naked on a PCT and screaming freedom, and then got arrested.
Oh.
But they let me go because they thought it was funny.
He got arrested for yelling, not for being naked. They had a noise ordinance.
It was the desert. Everybody does crazy things in the desert.
It's true.
Here's what this young guy taught me, oh, I don't know how many years ago on the Lost Coast. We were all just piling, you know, we had our heads down just walking, and he did the PCT before that. He said, what is wrong with you? Why don't you just, this is not about getting to a destination. This is about the journey. And I never, how long ago was that?
10, 11 years ago.
I never forgot that. And so that helps me when I'm really kind of in pain and that. This is about the journey, not about a destination. This is my first hiking without stopping and camping and fishing. So walking.
Right.
Whole different deal. Very fun, very fun.
Awesome.
Yeah, I would just say keep doing what you're doing, what you've already been talking about, is taking the time to take pictures like you were just mentioning. Take pictures, take videos, enjoy the journey.
Oh, and one other thing, these guys are huge baseball fans, so it's been amazing to talk baseball.
Yankees.
That is not, he was kidding.
He was totally kidding.
Get killed for that.
Found an old graveyard, it's pretty cool.
Look at these tombstones.
So weathered, the chiseling is gone.
Yeah.
Just water and wind out. Woo!
Walking over this bridge. God bless America.
It's kind of interesting.
So, I have been hiking with the lovely gentleman that I showed you earlier. They just left and got off at Carlisle, and I'm gonna carry on. I think I have about 5 more miles, possibly 6 to the next shelter, but hopefully I'll be able to see them again. They were wonderful and made the day just so great. I did not feel lonely at all, and also, if I don't see them, I'm super jealous because they are going to a Red Sox game after they spend some time in Philadelphia. So anyway, go Red Sox, and thanks again to my new friends. All right, see you on the trail. Found this really beautiful orange bird, but I think it's flown away, and darn it. I'm gonna keep the camera rolling just in case he's around the other side. Oh, he was beautiful. I'd never seen one like that. Oh well. I got to see him with my eyes. I'm sorry I didn't get to share him with you. And now we're doing just a little bit of road walking, crossed another road, and just getting over here to the path. So this is where I came the other day to get my vaccine. So I guess I could have walked here to get this. But anyway, I'm done. And now I'm almost to the shelter. So I don't have to go and try and find a Rite Aid today, which is nice. All right, we'll see you on the trail. Look at this path. Still amazing.
got this nice little river off to the left of me in the fields and trees off to the right. It's really beautiful. And it smells so fragrant here from all the flowers and all the blooms. I love it.
So I have just passed a bunch of day hikers and runners on this trail. And one thing I have noticed is that they all smell lovely. And one thing I need to say is I do apologize to all of you that I've passed because I do not smell lovely. But thank you for being pleasant.
So I'm still in the Cumberland Valley, and it is very similar. Like I said, there's a lake over here, there's trees and everything to walk through, nice trails. So it's very reminiscent of where I live in the Willamette Valley. The only difference I've noted is that it is very humid here. We don't get that in the Willamette Valley, not at least at this time of year. But anyway, it's lovely. Walking across the bridge. So it's just about 3:30 and I am coming up on my last little bit to the shelter. After my friends left, it got a little slower and there were quite a few climbs, not terrible ones or anything, but just quite a few climbs, and I just seemed to walk a little bit slower, and that's okay. I'm fine with it. I'll still be into the shelter nice and early and be able to get all my shelter chores done and camp chores done. So that'll be nice. Not much different to see, but just these nice climbing paths here. Run into a ton of day hikers and section hikers, but nobody was going my way, so not too many more conversations, or at least long-lasting ones. So, but it's been wonderful. This has definitely been a wonderful day. Oh, look at that view. It's just a little one, but man, that is beautiful. All right. Well, Those trails were really great. Thank you to the Cumberland Valley for maintaining those. Cumberland Valley Appalachian Trail Club, they were great. Fingers crossed, here's to the next 17 to be good as well. Now I get to go over this cute little bridge. There's my marker. I make sure